Today, I'm putting my phone to the test to see just how many germs are lurking on it. Let's find out if it's really a breeding ground. We all know how often we use our phones throughout the day, but have you ever stopped to think about just how many germs are on your device? I mean, think about it. We touch our phones constantly, and they're always coming into contact with our faces, food, and other surfaces. It's a pretty gross thought, right? The thing is, people often underestimate just how many germs are on their devices and how frequently they touch them throughout the day. I mean, think about all the times you touch your phone without even realizing it. When you're checking your notifications, scrolling through social media, or just absent-mindedly playing with it. It's easy to see how quickly those germs can multiply. And it's not just about being a little bit dirty either. Our phones can be a breeding ground for all sorts of germs, from bacteria and viruses to fungi and more. These germs can cause everything from the common cold to more serious illnesses, and they can spread easily if we're not careful. But let's be real, most of us aren't doing a great job of keeping our phones clean. I mean, when was the last time you wiped down your phone with a disinfectant wipe? If you're like me, it's probably been a while. Studies have shown that phones can harbor a wide range of germs, including E. coli, salmonella, and even the flu virus. One study found that 80% of phones had bacteria on them, and 20% had viruses. That's a pretty staggering statistic, especially when you think about how often we touch our faces and other surfaces. These germs can affect our health in some pretty serious ways too. For example, bacteria on our phones can cause skin infections, while viruses can make us sick with the flu or other illnesses. And if we're not careful, those germs can spread easily to others too. Some studies have even found that our phones can be a major source of germs in the workplace, with one study finding that office workers' phones had 10 times more bacteria than the average toilet handle. That's a pretty shocking statistic, and it's definitely made me think twice about my own phone hygiene. The most shocking statistic I came across was that the average phone has around 9,000 times more bacteria on it than a toilet handle. That's a pretty mind-blowing fact, and it's definitely made me realize just how important it is to keep my phone clean. So what can we do about it? Well, first and foremost, we need to start taking phone hygiene seriously. That means regularly wiping down our phones with disinfectant wipes and being more mindful of when and how we touch them. In conclusion, it's clear that our phones can be a major breeding ground for germs. But by being more aware of the issue and taking a few simple steps, we can keep our devices clean and our health protected. So what about you? How often do you clean your phone, and do you think it's a breeding ground for germs? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to check out my other videos on health and hygiene tips for more advice on staying healthy and germ-free, and follow MindPop now for more.